So the directions says read the word problem, look at the student's work and solutions, find the mistake, then solve the problem correctly. So this is one of the questions that was in your test, the percent test. So let's look at the student's work. So it says the price of a video game was reduced from $60 to $45. By what percent was the price of the video game reduced? So if you look at the work she did, or he did, you could see that they made a mistake when they subtracted. And because of that mistake, they did pick the correct answer, but it's not the correct process or the correct work. So if you do 60 minus 45, if you notice 5 minus 4 should equal 1. So it is not this answer, even though it says 15%, but remember, those are the distractor answers. So let's go ahead and figure out what we need to do. Now it is asking what percent change, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and do our change over original, which was $60, and then x over 100. So this is going to be a percent decrease. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and multiply 15 times 100, which equals to 1500, divided by 60. So once you do that, you could go ahead and find out what the percentage. And like I said, the percent should be 25. So you go ahead and multiply 60 times 2, which is 120. Remainder is 30. Bring down the zero. 60 times 5 is 300. So my percent is 25%. So again, like I said, please do not fall for those distractors like the 15%. I always look at the process, not just the answer choice, so make sure that you are showing the correct process. So here we have kind of like a keyword information. So these are situations where you need to figure out if it's area or circumference, what they're asking you to find. So let's look through them, read through them, and then figure out what the keyword is and what we're looking for. So the amount of mulch needed to cover a circular garden. So what would be the keyword? Cover is the keyword. So in this case, because it's showing cover, we are looking for area. Okay, number 2, the amount of fencing needed for a circular garden. Well, if you think about it, fencing is your keyword because fence goes around, and when we're talking about round, we're looking for circumference. Number 3, the distance traveled in one lap around a circular track. So the distance traveled in one lap around is our keyword. And we are looking for circumference on this. Number 4, the amount of running room a dog has in a circular pen. So if you think about it, running room means that it's going to have the whole area on that. So we're looking for area. And number 5, the amount of frosting needed to cover a cookie. So again, the keyword is cover. So we're looking for area. So number 6, it says come up with your own real world situation that would involve finding the area of a circle. So when you do come up with a real world situation, make sure you're using the keywords cover, running room, and over. And for number 7, it says come up with your own real world situation that would involve finding the circumference of a circle. So remember, you need to use the keywords around, fencing, and some new ones would be edge or trim. So remember, these are the keywords you're looking for to find out if you're looking for circumference or area. Now, what I provided here was actually it's asking you to look for what they give you in a word problem, what you're finding, and then what formula you're using. So when you're reading through your test, make sure that you are looking for that information, and this will help you out to solve your test and maybe hopefully get a better grade.